Did you know that caffeine is the most widely used stimulant in the world? This stimulant is used because of its excitatory effects on the central nervous system. Certain chemicals and hormones have been proven to have adverse effects on the developing fetus and pregnant mothers. Excessive caffeine consumption, drinking more than 3 cups of coffee or tea a day has proved to be associated with a higher incidence of miscarriage, low birth rates, and impaired neurodevelopment in rodents.
Caffeine increases the chance for low birth weight, premature birth, increased atrial contractions in the fetus, impaired respiratory functions, and reduced calcium absorption. Roughly 65% of women continue to take caffeine while pregnant, with the average dose being 163 milligrams per day. Doctors recommend taking less than 200 milligrams per day.
Caffeine is a stimulant drug that affects the brain directly, and it has been shown without doubt to increase alertness. However, the effects of caffeine on memory are more mixed.
Studies show that a person's performance can actually be worsened when it comes to certain memory tasks. These certain memory tasks include free recall. Free recall is remembering certain information without being prompted to. Research has also proven that the use of caffeine can cause people to recall more false memories.
Experimental animals will be used to test our hypothesis. Sprague Dolly rats were homed in a controlled environment, 22 degrees Celsius, 12-hour light-dark cycle, with free access to water and standard rat food. Once the specimen mate, pregnant rats will be randomly divided into 3 groups: low-dose caffeine, high-dose caffeine, and our control group. Low-dose caffeine group will be exposed to 20 milligrams per kilogram of caffeine daily via subcutaneous injection. High-dose caffeine group will be exposed to 20 milligrams per kilogram of caffeine bi-daily via subcutaneous injection. The control group will have an unlimited amount of saline and water.
After pregnant rats underwent either natural or cesarean section delivery, fetal brain and body weight were measured. Once offspring reach maturity, they will be exposed to the Morris water maze.
The Morris water maze consists of a circular pool filled with opaque water and a small submerged platform, which the subjects must find in order to avoid contact with the water. The rodents are carefully placed into the pool and allowed to swim freely in search of the platform. Thus, this will allow us to assess the neurocognitive functions by observing the behavioral measures, such as the time it takes for the subject to find the platform, the distance the subject travels prior to finding the platform, and the time spent searching for specific areas of the pool.
In the Morris water maze, animals are placed in pools of water where they must swim to an escape platform. During training, the platform can be exposed about 1 inch above the water. The animal must learn to swim to the platform and remain there to be rescued from the pool. After the animal is trained, the water is increased and made opaque with milk or non-toxic paint, so the platform is hidden. The animal must then rely on memory to find the escape platform.
Hi, my name is Joseph Nunez. I'm a faculty member of the neuroscience program at Michigan State University. Today I'll be demonstrating the Morris water maze. I'm going to be showing you how to set up the maze, how to train the animals, and how to test the animals. Okay, let's get started. The main component of the water maze setup should be a round pool about 6 feet in diameter and about 3 feet deep. If you are recording the task with a video camera, make sure all sides of the maze are within the camera's field of view. Fill up the water maze with tap water, which should be close to 26 degrees Celsius. This may take several hours, so it should be done well in advance. Periodically check the water temperature so it's plus or minus 1 degree of 26 degrees Celsius. Place the escape platform in the center of the pool. During training, it can be exposed about 1 inch above the water. This teaches the rat there is a platform and that is the way to get out of the water. Now we are ready to begin the training of the animals in the water maze. The water maze has 4 starting positions: north, south, east, or west. Take the animal to one of these positions. Lower the animal to the water by supporting it with your hand and bring it down gently into the water, tail end first. Do not stress the animal out by dunking its head in the water. Let the animal swim around for a maximum of 60 seconds. At first, the animal may swim around the edges of the pool looking for a way out. Eventually, the animal will reach the platform and climb up. Once the rodent reaches the platform, stop the timer and record the time. If it doesn't find the platform in 60 seconds, then record the time for the trial as 1 minute. Do not pick up the animal if it fails to reach the platform. Teach it that it must swim to the platform. Rather, gently guide the animal to the platform with your hand. Let the animal sit for 15 seconds. If it falls or jumps off, gently guide it back. This will train the animal that it must stay on the platform to be rescued from the pool. Repeat the same procedure for 2 more trials, starting in a different location for each. Once the animal has completed all 3 trials, dry it off with a towel. Repeat the 3 trial training process for all the animals. Keep the directions the same for all of them and record their times. Now that the animals are trained, they are ready to perform the water maze test. To begin the experimental trials of the water maze, finish filling up the tank so the platform is about 1 inch below the surface of the water. Use non-fat dry milk or non-toxic white tempera opaque to make the water opaque. The lighting and water temperature should be the same as in the training process. Each animal will undergo 12 trials, 3 from each starting direction. Each trial will last 60 seconds. Before beginning, choose the order of the starting directions. Do not use the same starting directions twice in a row, and also do not repeat the same order for any of the directions. Track the animal until it reaches the platform and record the time it took. If the animal doesn't reach the platform in 60 seconds, the handler will guide it to the platform as in the training. Either way, let the animal sit for 10 seconds, then dry it off. Continue with each animal for all 12 trials, with the animal handler returning to the same designated spot during each trial. Periodically clean out the pool, make sure the platform is in its place, and check the water temperature is the same. You can use the smart video tracking software system to detect and analyze behavior during the testing trials.
The subjects were allowed training trials in which they were given 120 seconds to find the submerged platform. Once the rodents were familiarized with the Morris water maze and were able to find the submerged platform, they were allowed to rest for 24 hours before beginning the retention test. During a retention test, the submerged platform was removed in order to observe how much time and distance the subjects spent in that particular quadrant of the Morris water maze. After 60 seconds, we removed the subjects and analyzed our results.